Hari Om. Let us now continue with the topic of Deva Yajnaha, in which we were looking at, Swamiji was talking about the equation Manava Seva is equal to Madhava Seva, and how he also said that Madhava Seva includes, among other things, Manava Seva, because God is inclusive of the entire creation. In fact, God is the entire creation, isn't it? So when you serve God, you are in turn serving the entire creation in one go, isn't it? So, therefore, Madhava Seva or Deva Yajnaha is presented as the first, the most extensive, and the least expensive paropakara karma. This is to be done daily, daily, because everybody needs help every day. It is a nitya karma. Deva yajnaha is a nitya karma. Saying your prayers is a daily religious ritual, religious involvement of your time, of your effort, of your focus, of your attention, and with a sincere, deep heart. It has to necessarily be done daily. So enjoin our scriptures. We now move on to the second yajna of the Panchamaha yajnas, namely the Pitru Yajnaha. Pitru Yajnaha. And what does Pitru Yajnaha involve? This involves expressing my gratitude to all my forefathers, because of whom you and I, you are what you are, and I am what I am. Because of our forefathers that we are existing today. My parents have contributed. Not only have they given birth to me, they have selflessly, unconditionally brought me up without knowing or expecting anything in return. There is no contract signed between them and me. No, at least that is how it was. That is how our scriptures have envisioned it. Selflessness. One has to do, I have to do my part, I have to do my duty. Duty was valued very highly. That is why, in those days, in a few decades back, um, when someone was asked, "Where are you going to work?" I have to go for my duty. Now, duty ki pora. Meaning, your profession itself, the word profession was replaced, was instead of using the word profession, the word duty was used. So going for work, going to do your work, your day-to-day work at the office was considered a duty, was named duty. That's how our society looked at the work that they did. So there's no contract signed between them and me, between my parents and me. They do not say We have spent 5 lakhs for your education, and now you will have to do something in return. No, we don't get to hear that. At least um, uh, few decades back, it was not like that. Don't I'm not really aware what is prevalent now. I'm sure in many families it is not the case yet. Nothing of that sort. There's no contractual agreement and things like that. The greatest service is that of a parent. And if they can do that, it is because of their parents that they were able to do their bit, isn't it? And their parents, their forefathers. So in Pitru Yajnaha, I contribute to the well being of and express my gratitude to all my ancestors. A question may arise: how can this action of serving my ancestors be called Paropakaram? They're only my ancestors. Aren't we focusing only on our ancestors, our lineage? How can it be Paropakaram? How can it encompass the entire creation? Maybe the question that is bound to arise. It doesn't involve the entire creation. Swamiji answers and asserts that it is a paropakara karma. In all the pitru karmas that are done, there is another contribution, another important contribution. Contribution to a special fund known as Ancestors Relief Fund. There is a fund, Swamiji asserts. And just like Swamiji takes a parallel example to illustrate this, and he says there is a Prime Minister's Relief Fund, isn't it? Which we can contribute, send our contributions, which through which the Prime Minister aids those calamities, those unforeseen calamities that hit the nation in various parts of the country. So aid flows through from the Prime Minister's Relief Fund. Similarly, Swamiji says there is an ancestors relief fund. And why is such a relief fund required? It is because many ancestors do not get the shraddha, etc., either because they do not have children or because they have children who do not believe in rituals like shraddha. They don't have shraddha in shraddha. Imagine the plight of all such ancestors belonging to any lineage, not only yours and mine, any lineage. Our scriptures foresaw that in Kali Yuga, especially, there would be an increase in non believers and declension in value systems. Therefore, like the Prime Minister's Relief Fund, which provides relief during exigencies, there is an offering. And that offering reads as follows: Yesham na mata, na pita, na मित्रज्ञाति बांधवाः मित्रज्ञाति बांधवाः ते सर्वं तृप्तिम आयान्तु मया उत्सृष्टैः कुशोदकैः, meaning may all those who have no mother, na mata, no father, na pita, no friends or relatives, mitrajnati bandhavaha, be satisfied with the waters, the argyam I have offered. Some orphan like ancestors are not contributed to by anyone. They There are ungrateful children because of whom they do not receive any benefit. May my offering and prayers benefit all such ancestors. All our Shastra ordained Pitruyajnas, be they Shraddham or Tarpanam, are great paropakara karmas because ancestors are also a vast community. The Pitrus are a very vast community, generations and generations. See, one thing is to first of all appreciate this this idea of a Pitruloka existing itself requires us to be an astika, meaning to have shraddha. If shraddha can be translated as faith, to have faith in what our scriptures say. So unless we have shraddha, this shraddha, doing shraddha, tarpana, and all those things will absolutely have no meaning for us. Okay. So our scriptures say that our ancestors are a very vast community. That is why when someone dies, we use the expression join the majority. Therefore, Pitru Yajna is an act of thanksgiving combined with paropakaraha. So we must understand that Pitru Yajna is not only dealing with our lineages, but all lineages, all ancestors of any lineage. It is a universal pool of ancestors to whom our the what accrues out of our pitru karmas, pitru yajnas will certainly reach them is what is mentioned and asserted by our scriptures. So we have to if we are astikas again, we have to take into account what our scriptures are saying is a fact, isn't it? The third yajna listed under the Panchamaha yajnas is the yajna called Brahma yajna. Brahma yajna. Through this Brahma yajna, we offer our gratitude to all the rishis who have given out the Vedas and the other secondary scriptures. We know very well that the rishis are not the authors of the Vedas, they are mantra drashtaraha. They are the ones, because of an extremely sattvic mind and an intellect, they were able to see the mantras in the creation and codified them for our benefit, which we have seen under the topic of Shastras. The word Brahma here means Veda. Veda. Brahma Yajnaha means Veda Yajnaha, in which I worship both the scriptures and the authors of the scriptures, the discoverers of the scriptures. So, this is the the um, the overall meaning of Brahma Yajna. We will look into what Brahma Yajna actually means in the following capsules. Hari Om. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shantimapnuyat Shanto Muccheta Bandhebhyah Muktaschanyan Vimochayet Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Harihi Om